Real quick, we have a new shirt in our shop, probably our coolest design yet. If you want it, click the link in the description. Rosalina and Luma are incredibly strong in Smash 4, mostly because of Luma's power. And while usually those two are supposed to attack simultaneously, there are instances where you can control Luma separately from Rosalina. I'm C5 from the Beefy Smash Dudes, and here is everything about how to desync Luma. The first thing that might come to mind for some people when talking about desyncing Luma is the so-called lunar landing. This is done by auto-cancelling an aerial with Rosalina right before landing on the ground. The move gets cancelled for Rosalina, but Luma will still perform the full attack. But technically this is not a Luma desync, because Rosalina is also performing the attack, it just gets cancelled immediately. No, in a real Luma desync, only Luma himself is performing the attack. Yup, in Smash, Luma is male.
Luma's actually a male, fun fact.
Oh, is Luma?
Yeah, no one knows this, and it's gotten to the point where I don't even bother correcting people a lot of times, because it's like...
How do you know?
We know.
This kind of desync can only occur in very specific situations, mostly when Rosalina is unable to act for some reason. Luma is a good teammate. For example, after using up special, you can control Luma even though Rosalina is in freefall. But that's not all. When Rosalina is shield broken, Luma can still attack. When she's grabbed, buried, frozen, egged, tripped, Luma can always still attack. Even while Rosalina tags or falls flat on the ground, Luma can start attacking. This is extremely useful and saved many Rosalina players over the years. Note that it depends on Rosalina's position whether Luma uses grounded or aerial attacks. If Rosa is on the ground, Luma performs tilts. If she's airborne, Luma performs aerials. But if Luma is detethered from Rosa, so if you use neutral B to shoot him away, the rules change a bit. If you then perform a desynced attack, it depends on Luma's own position which attack will come out. And now comes the cool stuff. If you perform desynced jabs and keep pressing A, you can actually start Luma's rapid jab without Rosa starting her own rapid jab. Then you simply hold A to keep Luma in her rapid jab while Rosa is free to do whatever she wants. Rosalina can even use different attacks herself without interrupting Luma's jabs. This works because Luma won't stop jabbing if you release A only for a short enough moment. So you can release A and immediately press it again to perform an attack with Rosa without interrupting Luma. Just make sure that you hold A afterwards. If you want to grab, you also have to let go of A first, since pressing the grab button will only result in a shield if you do it while holding A. This little trick can be really useful sometimes if Luma is positioned well.
There's nothing else I could have done.
Against some characters, you can try keeping them between Rosa and Luma, knocking them back and forth to rack up damage, but a lot of times it's better to just release the jabs and then follow up with Rosalina. Additionally, with desynced rapid jabs, you can create the most obnoxious ledge trap in the whole game. By the way, the fastest method to make Luma rapid jab is quickly tapping A 4 times and holding it down the 4th time. Now, one more really cool method to set up a desync is to bump into a ceiling with Rosalina. This was discovered by 4-time PGR Falln, one of the best and most technical Rosalina and Luma players out there. It is done by inputting an attack right as Rosalina bumps into the ceiling. That's it, but the hard thing about this is setting it up in a real match. First of all, you need a stage that you can go under and has a straight ceiling, like Smashville, Town and City, certain Omegas, Lilac Cruise when it tilts, Battlefield but only in this spot, or Dreamland if you feel suicidal. Now, if you do exactly that while leaving Luma on the stage, things become interesting. You can do this with or without Luma being detethered, but let's first talk about detethered Luma. If you shoot him away, Luma will usually stay on stage like a good boy, even if you run off stage. So what you can do to set up a really nasty ledge trap is detether Luma, run off stage, perform either an air dodge or a fast aerial to not accidentally grab the ledge, jump into the ceiling and press A once. Then immediately up B to the ledge and keep pressing A until Luma is locked into his rapid jabs. Hold A and voila, a Desynced Luma rapid jabbing on the ledge. Now, this is really not easy to do. The whole setup takes a while, the timing of the first jab has to be good, and it is a bit risky. So this needs some practice, but can actually be very useful if done right. But like I said, you can also make Luma stay above the stage without detethering him. If you drift towards the ledge and time an up air just right, Luma will get stuck above the stage while Rosa floats under it, which is pretty fun. It also works with a few other aerials, but is by far easiest with up air. Now you can pressure your opponents either with standard aerials before recovering, or go for a ceiling bump desync again, so only Luma attacks. But remember what I said about whether Luma uses tilts or aerials? Yeah, if Luma is not detethered, he will use aerials here, which means that you cannot use jabs or transition into rapid jabs. It's still pretty fun though. Okay, while we're at the topic of cool tricks with Luma, there's one more thing I want to mention in this video, the Luma launch, also discovered by Falln. This is not a Luma desync, but you can launch Luma further than Rosa. If Luma is detethered and Rosa uses up B, Luma just kinda tries to follow her. But if you stand right next to Luma and then use up B, Luma will get launched into the same direction. There are not many applications for that, but there are some. For example, you can launch Luma off stage to surprise your opponent and maybe get a stock. Or you can use it to improve your recovery. Simply detether Luma with neutral B, jump towards him and use up B. Luma will get launched onto the stage while Rosa grabs the ledge. Be careful with this trick though, since Luma is vulnerable while being launched. Again, Falln has an amazing video explaining this in more detail, and even a combo video where you can see a lot of these cool Luma techs in action. So shoutouts to him, all links are in the description. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to check out our awesome new shirt. I know some of you guys want more tech videos like this, and trust me, when Smash 5 comes out, we will cover every single tech that gets found. Until then, we will make tech videos every now and then, as well as gameplay videos and for glory challenges. Thanks to all of you who also support our other series. Switching up content is always hard on YouTube, so all the positive feedback makes us extremely happy. As always, thanks for watching, see you soon and stay beefy.